head of NASA, the administrator of NASA, Bill Nelson. Bill comes from a huge amount of experience, a former senator, and I might also mention a former astronaut. So, Bill, it is an honor to have you here. Please give us your thoughts on this historic moment. And unfortunately, I think you may have to unmute, Bill. That's always the case, isn't it?
I am unmuted.
There you go.
Okay. I want to say again what Thomas just said and what Bill Oakes just said. It's an incredible team. NASA is a place where the impossible becomes possible. And that's why so many people have stayed with NASA over the years. That's why 9 years in a row, NASA has been voted as the best place to work in the entire federal government. 9 years in a row. We bring in and we value our interns from college, and we bring them in, and 30% of them end up having a career at NASA. And then we have these incredible partners outside of NASA that Thomas has mentioned. Just take the aerospace company, Northrop Grumman, that oversaw all this. Take the people at Goddard. Take the people at the Space Telescope Institute. This is just incredible input. Think about the delivery and packaging of that telescope when it was put on the ship, and they had to have special security going through the Panama Canal. And then, of course, Ariane Space. I mean, right on the money. And our international partners, which are so important to us in this particular mission, the Canadian Space Agency, the European Space Agency. But in NASA at large, we've got over 30 to 50 partners, for example, internationally involved in the International Space Station. And look at the politics on Earth where it's so rough between Russia and the United States, right to today, over terrestrial matters. And yet, what's happening up in space? We're cooperating, and we've been cooperating in the civilian space program ever since 1975, when an American spacecraft and a Soviet spacecraft rendezvoused and docked, and the crews lived together for 9 days. And that has continued all the way up to today, where they, the Russians, have helped us build and operate the International Space Station. So I give you the examples because when people put their mind to it and start cooperating and working together as a team, as we say at NASA, the impossible becomes possible. And here is another example of that. So how can I thank you enough? How can I thank the support that we've gotten from the White House? President Biden specifically is watching this mission. The Vice President, Kamala Harris, same thing. Our partners in the House and the Senate, my old colleagues that I love to continue to harass, and yet they have supported this. I want to single out one person, because James Webb is long overdue and it's way over budget on the original budget. But James Webb was kept alive in large part by Senator Barbara Mikulski of Maryland, now retired. I've called her personally to thank her. And indeed, this is a proud day for her too, because when it was needed for additional appropriations, she was there. So what a great day. Now we got a long way to go. We got to get out there to day 29, and those thrusters have got to work to get us into that orbit around L2. A lot of other mechanisms to work, and then it's going to take us about 6 months to start receiving those pictures. But when we do, as you have had Michelle explain to you, oh, the horizon is not the limit. We're going to have all kind of new knowledge about who we are, what we are, where we came from. Are there others out there? Is it any wonder why it's such a privilege to be involved in NASA? So, just like Thomas, I'm emotional too. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Nelson. It's an honor to have you here with us. And yes, it's a very emotional day for all of us. Ah, absolutely incredible.